This is a napkin journal, and this is a bag of napkins for the napkin journal. Oh, hold on, my proper upper fell over. I made this for Glue Book January, and I really honestly haven't played in it since. I made it out of a literature book. I glued napkin to the covers, and I spray sealed it, which is what happened here, was some of the spray seal. The day that I did it, the weather wasn't perfect, so we'll look through what I've done first. It took me a while to get into the swing of this particular book, so I have this here. Let's see. I've gotten some gorgeous napkins that I've tried to incorporate in it throughout the whole thing. And I'm not too... I really enjoy some of the napkins that I get in swaps and stuff. These pages, they're very thin, and they took a long time to dry. I wet glued pages together, so that's what this rippliness is about. Next time I'll probably just use Yes Paste. It makes them hard too. The Yes Paste will harden them up so they feel more like a board book, really. But I thought that we would play in this today because I haven't played in it in a while, and I've been thinking about it. I'm not going to lie, I've only been thinking about it today. Because I was like, what different glue books could I work in? And I'm like, ooh, napkin. So I have a ton of napkins in that bag. I keep the journal in that bag too. Again, my love of gallon bags. I can keep whole projects in one bag. See, but there's a lot of rippliness because of the way that these glued down. So, you know. But I like this too because it's a good way to track the napkins that you collect, I guess, And I have a ton. I've gotten a ton of napkins since I started doing this, so there's going to be some real napkinage that I can put in here. Let's see, nothing between there. I really like some of these pages. Like I like this. I like the randomness of this one. Most of them they're pretty random. So, it's not, I don't make sense with much of my gluing. Nothing I do really makes sense. And I might go back on some of these and put some little things in there. But I still have a ton of pages in here that I can do. This was like my ocean page, I guess. I decided to ocean it up. Let's see. Come on. I might have glued these pages together for crying out loud. Let's see. Nope. Oh, yes, I made this girl here. She was a lot of fun. He has a hat on. They're all looking at her like, what the F? See? See, I put a hat on the monkey.
Oh. With the flies?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I like this page too. And I like this one too. See, I just put little scrappies on here. I try and use up my scraps of napkins. So we'll work on this and we'll talk about different ways to use your napkins. More importantly, in an application like this, like a book. As much as I love the look of wet glue, what wet glue does to a napkin. Honey, turn that down a little bit, please. You're not deaf. Lil, turn that down. Glue sticks, is really the only way to do it if you're doing it in a book. Unless you want to wait for it to dry or to dry it, but I don't. Oh, look, see, the cat's trying to steal her fruit. So that's one thing to keep in mind. like I said, unless you want to take the time, but when I'm gluing, I tend to not want to take the time, so. And that's it in here. So I have a whole bunch of images that I've already put aside from my gluing this morning, and I have a basket of words here. I haven't been wording much lately because, honestly, they're all in a big box, and I don't have any of them fussy cut, so I started fussy cutting a bunch of them a little while back, and I'm gonna try and start using some, But I'm just gonna pull out like random napkins. I'm not really gonna try and make sense of any of it. But I think I have I've got some great textures in here. I did a napkin swap last year with a whole bunch of people, and it worked out nicely because I ended up with I'm talking a ton of napkins that I would not have otherwise had. So, and the napkin journal I like because it kind of keeps me grounded. It kind of keeps me on the same page all the time. So I work with one whole spread. On some of them I might go back. Some of the ones like we flip through, I might go back and put smaller images or whatever. Because it really is just the way I do things. But for the most part, doing the gluing this way kind of keeps me in one place and forces me to kind of focus on what I'm doing. So I do that, and maybe that's why I haven't worked on the napkin journal, because my mind has been a little more all over the place. So, but today I felt like just working on a project that I haven't worked on in a while. And what better project than the napkin journal? Oh, we're not completely in frame, so you can't really see the whole book here. We'll do that, and I have... Don't I have another piece of this that I just did? Yeah, this middle piece is pretty cool. That design there is pretty neat. Let's cut that out. And I know you can make it all nice and rippy with water, but that's just not where I'm at right this moment. Maybe we'll get there, but I haven't napkined in a while, so I'm kind of just starting and just slapping things down. So I like for my spreads in this journal to kind of match. They don't have to be 100%. I've done, as you saw when I was just flipping through, I've done a bunch of stuff where I've just put a bunch of random scraps, and those don't really, go together, but I don't know, in my brain, I try and keep things similar. Okay, so we have a start. Let us gotta move some napkins. Move some more napkins. These are the ones that we have been using. Purple, scrappy dappy. Oh, that can go over there. It's like, don't you feel like you're always picking up? You're always cleaning your mess? What if we tried something that I haven't done before in one of my glue books? I used to do this all the time when I did altered books with calendar images. I used to I used to spread them out like so. Okay. Let's see. I might move them a little bit closer. That's gonna look okay, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame again. I am gonna use my little bottle, my little glue bottle, just to make this go a little bit quicker. Okay. We went down to the river today, and the girls got to play on the playground, and then we went for a ride. And I feel like even though we live out in the country, we are always, whenever we go for rides, we are always discovering new things. And to be honest, I mean, if you did that in your own town or your own neighborhood, I'm sure it would be the same way for you. But today, we went down this dirt road. And on this dirt road were like campsites along the river. And it was strange because it looked like it was someone's, at first when you're going down, it looks like it's someone's land. But then the further you go, there's paths that are gated off. And people put like their own little signs and flags. So it's like people's campgrounds, which I just thought was really cool. You know, it's like an unofficial campground. Because there's no signs, there's no nothing. It just has a whole bunch of gates. You know, we probably went by like a dozen or so gates along the river. And there were, you know, people had all their decorations. And when you look down the path, it was pretty nice. I mean, there were, you know, grills and picnic tables, and it was nice. So that was a discovery today in our town that I didn't know existed. You know, I mean, even when I lived up north in a town that I lived in my whole life, and I knew a lot of people, and, you know, I had been a part of the community there, there were still parts of my town that I had never been to, that I did not know. You know, it's just neat, I think, to just discover your area and discover what you have going on next door, you know. So that was my discovery today. I thought that was pretty cool. One thing I'm getting more comfortable with in my art is covering things up. Like before, I would not have covered up those grapes on that napkin, but today, you know, when I was working in my background book, I was having a very hard time with my background book because of the covering things up. So today, and the last few days that I've been working in it, it's been going a lot easier because I cover, you know, the things that I find really nice, I don't cover up. And then, oh, I like this. We're going to use this somewhere. And then, you know, the aspects of images that are in that book that I don't like, I cover, you know, I don't mind covering them up. And then I find that it makes the image that I have on the background pop more when I put something on it, you know. So that's one thing that that definitely, that's been easier for me, and it's just because of, you know, watching people and watching how nice people's art and glue books look when they do layer things up, you know. The busyness and the, what, you know, the things that catch your eye, and, you know, it's really nice. And so I've been trying to, making sure I don't have anything sticky on here. I've been trying to break my habit of having to see every single layer, and it's going pretty good so far. I'm going to try working on it in my composition art journal soon that I have going. Last night I was watching Debbie Epps' replay of her live stream, and I was, watching how she did things and stenciling, and it was definitely very educational, I feel like, for things that I'm trying to do. And things that I want to try in my own glue books. So it was cool. It was different. I like this. See, look, I grabbed napkins, and now I'm grabbing other napkins, which is hilarious. All right. So I got this one, which is gorgeous. Again, I got this one in a swap. Let's go like this. What, honey?
This phone hates me now.
Honey, it's
not even getting the episode I want.
It's an old phone.
Huh?
It's an old phone.
Look. Watch. Watch this. Everything disappeared. And then I can't get to the movie right now.
I'm sorry, honey. Try something else.
I can't do anything else.
Honey, I'm making a video, okay?
I don't care. You're gonna fix it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the attitude of a cranky 6-year-old.
Now look what you just made me do.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. This is nice. I like this one.
Quiet, man. We won't. I don't get you. You don't listen? Yeah. I'm not taking this pillow.
The glue sticking napkins isn't too bad. But it's hard sometimes to see the words through it, and I really like having that faint, opaque look with the book page behind it, which is why I do glue napkins
Ow!
to book pages often,
Scoot over. No!
so that I can use them as paper, as pages and journals and stuff.
Mommy, let's go. Don't. I'll do this.
So that looks pretty. I like that look. I know you guys can see this little flappy, and I'm sure it's driving you just as crazy as it's driving me. So let's go like this. Not 100%, but better than nothing. This would look cool up here. I'm sorry about the glare too. I try and adjust my lamp, but then if I adjust it too much, it's going to be pitch black. You're not going to be able to see anything because it's dark. The darkness. Let's see. What else do we have that we can put in here?
Well, stop jumping around on my bed.
Sorry, again. It's just been a lot of fun here today. Everybody is tired and upset and cranky. So it's working out very nicely. I love this big clam, half a clam face. Just makes me very happy. fish. Let's see. I have to have something. I have to have something here that can be used. Ooh. Water pump. Water pump with the hydrangea. I like that. Let's see. So really, I've been going through some of my fussy cut images working on my background book, which has been very nice. And I am going to work on fussy cutting some more, probably some of my TV time this week. It's a good couch potato project. That's pretty. What else can I put? A gold dumpling. I could put a golden dumpling. The golden dumpling. Very sorry. This is a lot of fun here. Ooh, I could put a pillow, right? I've had this in my stash forever. So I can put this here. May, it's dead. Okay? Don't cry. Very exciting. I'm very sorry. I should just start doing videos and doing the music backgrounds, Apparently this didn't stay stuck. Because of the fold, this is like cardstock, so because of the fold, the creases in the paper, see, and just like that, we go from crying to playing in the same breath. Trying to get that to stick. That would look cute. Okay. Very nice. That's an old phone. I love the pictures in the old National Geographics, and I love the quality. Like, we spend all these years and all this lifetime trying to perfect technology, but in reality, the older images and stuff are just great. That's nice. Alright, so we did 2 pages in this. We'll probably work on it some more. I'm going to go get some dinner. Ooh, I'm going to put that little guy there. I'm going to get some dinner ready for the girls. And I'm going to try and, keep the peace tonight and referee whatever is happening in the lives of my children, which is pretty insane. And I'm really happy that you all glued with me for a little bit. And I will talk to you all soon. Ta-ta for now.